Hi, good morning, good afternoon, depends what time you are watching this video. You are watching this video, thank you. And this is my first video in English, okay? So my English is not perfect, it's not my first language, but I have some questions in English in my channel, so I decided to do this, my first video in English, so I try to do my best, okay? This time we're talking about the squash flowers, or pumpkin flowers, almost the same. So we're talking about the difference between male and female flowers, first of all. The second, it's how you can do the hand pollinate. You can pollinate your squashes by hand. Okay, it's sometimes, a lot of times happens like the flowers, or the little pumpkins, the little squashes start to fall off the plant, dry. It's the main reason. A lot of times the reason is because we don't have pollinators in our squashes yet. So, but we can do hand pollination to can help the plant or the fruit to set, and then we avoid the problem with the little fruits dying and dry out and fall off from the plant. So you can, this way you can hand pollinate your flowers, and you avoid this problem. Okay, let's start with the difference between male and female flowers. And sometimes it's another reason that your fruits maybe they don't set, or your plant don't set fruits, because you don't have both flowers available. Sometimes you have only female flowers, or sometimes you have only male flowers. Most of the cases, the first flowers, the squash or zucchini squash or pumpkin squash, always, most of the time, they start to produce male flowers, and then later on start to produce female flowers. And why they produce more male flowers? Normally, it's because it's a smart way from the plant, to show the bees where are the flowers. So then start to produce a lot of male flowers, and then maybe in a couple of weeks, the all the pollinators, the bees, they know where is the plant, so they know the way to come to your garden and look for the flowers, and then they start to produce the female flowers, and then you have the pollinators to do the job. But in this case, let me show the difference. Okay, we have here, this is a beautiful male flower. How you know it's a male flower? Look at this center. You have a little tip in the center only. That is really simple. And you can see in the bottom of the flower, they don't have any fruit. So this is a male flower. A lot of times, this is the first ones to start appear in our plants. But here we have, this is another type of squash, but we have a female flower. Look how different is the center. The center is way different. Also, you look at the bottom too. Look at the bottom. We can see we have a little fruit right here. So this is the female flower. Another female flower is right here. You can see the little flower right here. You can see the little fruit right here. So that is the difference between female and male flowers. Now you can do the hand pollination, or you can do the like manual pollination on the plant. Let me show you how we can do it easily. I do all the time with my plants. Most of the time, it's more important to do it with the freeze flowers. Okay, let me get a flower and let me show you how do we do it. Okay, I'm back. Okay, look, I have a male flower. You can see it's no fruit here. You can see the center. So it's different ways you can do the manual you can do like the pollinate your flowers manually. So let me show how I do it, and most of the time works. Let me show you. Let me remove all the flower part, outside part of the flower. Everything is remove everything. You just want to leave the little tip in the center. Is where the pollen are. Let me show a minute. Let me show right here. So here you can see all the pollen inside of the plant, all the little tip in the center of the flower. So let's go to do the hand pollination in our flower. Let me show you. Let's take, this is another type of a squash I have right here. So I have different types. And let me try to do it because I'm holding the phone. So I have a female flower right here. You can see the little squash right here in the bottom. So we can do what we have to do is take this flower, put it right here in the center. Try to leave all the pollen in the center. Okay, so we're done. We try. We want to do like remove a little bit this tip in the center of the flower. And let me show. You can see the pollen inside of the flower. You can see there in the center is a lot of pollen. So that's the way you can do the pollination. You can pollinate your flowers manually, so you can see a lot of pollen inside. So that way you can set the fruit with this way. So I hope you like this video. Any questions? I know my English is not perfect, but if any questions, understand something, just let me know in the comments. Any suggestions? You want me to make some videos about something? I have some chili peppers. I have some chayote squash there. I have some tomatoes. I have some zucchinis right here. I have some strawberries too. Any questions? Any comments? Please let me know. I hope you like this video. If you like, please like and subscribe to my channel. Okay. Thank you. And if you want me to continue to do some videos, just let me know in the comments. Thank you. Bye bye.